you, Eileen, for having me here tonight. What a wonderful group of people. This is my first time to one of Carl's events, and I'm very happy to be here. What do? I own a property tax grievance firm. We lower property taxes, all right? That could be a huge assistance to you whether you are flipping the home or holding on to it and renting it. If you're flipping it, what's the first question a buyer is going to ask you? How much do you want? What's the second question they're going to ask you? How much are the property taxes? Oh, I can't afford that. Okay? So that's where we come in. And we practice this in both Nassau and Suffolk County. We've been in business for over 10 years. If it's a home that you're flipping, then you may want to have us contact the buyer, or you may want to have the buyer contact us, and we could speak to them as far as how much the taxes could be lowered and help you sell the house. Again, we practice both in Nassau and Suffolk County. We handle both residential and commercial homes. Most homes that you may consider residential to the county and to the municipalities, if they're rented out, they're an income-producing property, and therefore they are a commercial property. And commercial properties do take a little bit longer to reduce the property taxes in. However, it's always retroactive to the first year of filing. So if you do have a home that you're renting now's the time to file a property tax grievance on it. We don't charge anything up front. We don't charge anything unless we're successful in lowering the property taxes. If we are, generally we charge a third of whatever the refund is or the savings are. In Suffolk County, I know some of you have some homes in Suffolk County, typically you'd be looking at a refund situation where the county will pay you back. So if we file starting this year, which the deadline in Suffolk County this year is May 17th. It's always the third Tuesday in May. And it takes us 3 years to lower the property taxes on it. And let's say we lower it down by $3,000 a year, the county would owe you $9,000. Doesn't sound like a lot of money, but it's a considerable amount. And if you're renting the home, Business 101, lower your overhead. So that would maybe be a good opportunity for you as well. I know many of you own homes in Nassau County. Nassau County how many of you have heard about the Nassau County reassessment that's going to be done in 2018? All right? That's going to be big. Generally speaking, with reassessments, a third of the property's taxes, a third of homeowners' property taxes will be lowered, a third will remain the same, and a third will go up. So, again, there's no downside to grieving. Nobody will visit the home from the county or from my office. Your taxes cannot be raised because you filed a grievance. Under New York state law, they can only be reduced. They cannot rise. That's an important thing to keep in mind. How do we grieve the property taxes? It all comes down to assessed value. All right. So let's just say a home is assessed at $500,000. Okay. It would be my job to convince the municipality that the home is not worth $500,000, but the home is worth, let's say, $400,000. And the more that the county believes that your home is worth, the more you're going to pay in property taxes. The less they think it's worth, the less you're going to pay in property taxes. So if we convince them that your home is worth only $400,000, there could be, let's say, a $3,000, $4,000 property tax reduction in that type of scenario. We do have a table back here after I speak, if you'd like to come visit me, and if you have any questions. I'd be happy to answer them. I'd be happy to take a look at your property for a free analysis and let you know whether I think I can save you money. I won't take your case unless I think I can save you money. Because again, I don't make anything unless I'm successful in reducing the property taxes. I am actually handling a couple of properties that Carl and Eileen own now, the ones in Suffolk. But again, Nassau or Suffolk County. Nassau County, we are now taking grievances now for the 2018-19 tax year. So that's, again, it's just a little bit different. Suffolk County, again, 16-17. All right, but it's never too late to start. And there really is no downside. I think that's really it. I think again, I'll be available for questions, for any questions that you have. Love to answer any questions. Love to meet you guys. You have a wonderful group here. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, sure, Carl. Yeah, if there's any questions now, I'd love to answer them. Yes. Okay, the question was, is it true in Suffolk County, if it's owned under an LLC, is it true that you can't grieve the property taxes? That is untrue. If it's a primary residence, then the case will be heard in what's called a Small Claims Assessment Review Division of New York State court system. That is for primary resident homes. If it's not a primary residence and it's owned under an LLC, then we have to file it as a commercial property because it's income producing. So as far as the municipality is concerned, it's a commercial property. You're getting thrown in there with with shopping centers and all sorts of things, and that's why it does take a little bit of time. But the answer is